floor to the distinguished representative of Pakistan, followed by Iraq.
Madam Chair, we thank you for convening this annual debate on United Nations Relief and Work Agency for Palestinian refugees in the Near East. We also thank Commissioner General Lazzarini for his briefing and assure him of our complete support in performance of his work. Madam Chair, Israeli Knesset has passed two illegal and racist laws earlier this month preventing UNRWA from continuing its essential work in occupied Palestinian territory, including East Jerusalem, and withdrawing the immunity granted to employees of UNRWA. The Israelis have desecrated the mandate given to UNRWA by the United Nations General Assembly, and by extension, the United Nations and the will of the international community. The Israeli regime has even declared the head of this organization, the Secretary General, as persona non grata. Pakistan strongly condemns the Israeli attempts to dismantle the operations of UNRWA in flagrant violations of the UN Charter, international law, provisional measures set by the ICJ and Court's advisory opinion of 19 July. Madam Chair, today the world is witnessing the most egregious violations of the purposes and principles of the United Nations Charter, international law, and international humanitarian law in occupied Palestinian territory, particularly in Gaza, which ICJ has called a plausible genocide. Pakistan stands resolutely in solidarity with the Palestinian people and reaffirm its unwavering support of UNRWA's humanitarian mission rooted in UN General Assembly Resolution 302 of 1949, which mandates the agency to carry out direct relief work for Palestinians pending a just solution to their plight in accordance with UNGA Resolution 194. UNRWA remains essential to protecting this right and delivering essential services to refugees across the region. Madam Chair, today, millions of Palestinians fear that the public services on which their lives depend will soon disappear. They fear that their children will be deprived of education, that illnesses will go untreated, and that social support will stop. 17,000 UNRWA personnel in occupied Palestinian territory fear that they will lose their employment. The entire population of Gaza fears that their only remaining lifeline will be cut. Without the intervention by member states, UNRWA will collapse, plunging millions of Palestinians into chaos. We have to answer the call of the Palestinian people. We must take concrete actions to uphold the UN Charter and international legality, or risk a collapse of the world order built on the foundations of UN Charter. At this critical juncture, Pakistan proposes the following urgent actions. 1. We must ensure complete, durable, and unconditional ceasefire. Israel must also halt its wanton violence in the West Bank. 2. The demonization and delegitimization of UNRWA must be halted. And we must take concrete actions to ensure that UNRWA remains operational and carries out its humanitarian work in accordance with its mandate. 3. All member states must reaffirm their commitment to UNRWA by providing political, financial, and operational support. Sustaining and expanding UNRWA's operations is crucial to countering the detrimental effects of Israeli inhuman actions. Madam Chair, Pakistan in the end reiterates its steadfast support for the Palestinian people and their inalienable right to self-determination. The international community must uphold the principles of justice, human rights, and international law to restore hope and dignity to the Palestinian people. I thank you.
I thank the distinguished representative of Pakistan for his statement.